The stock market is a huge news headline right now. For those of you who have not heard of the stock market, it can seem intimidating and confusing at first, but it is easy to understand. The stock market is like a roller coaster. It can go up and down at times and can fluctuate. People have made a lot of money off the stock market and have also lost a lot. The stock market is only open from 9:30 to 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday. You can still buy and trade stocks after hours, but it is completed through electronic communication networks. A stock is a share or portion of a company that you can own. The stock market was created in the late 16th century. The stock market was created to buy and trade different stocks so you can buy more stocks and have more shares of different companies. From thebalance.com, the article How the Stock Market Affects the U.S. Economy, Kimberly Amadio says on November 27, 2020, without the stock market, only large private equity investors and financial institutions could profit from America's free market economy. If the stock market was not invented, then the middle and lower class could not benefit off the free market like the upper class, large business owners do. That would make America's free market economy unfair to most people. If you invest in a stock, then you could potentially increase your profit and make a lot of money or lose a lot of money. There are two types of investors in the stock market. There are short-term investors and long-term investors. Short-term investors buy a stock and hopefully it grows in 1 or 2 weeks and then they sell it. Long-term investors keep it for at least a year, then think about selling it. Smart investors look at the past, and if the stock is low, they buy it, hold it, and when it gets high, they sell it to make profit. For example, GameStop stock was at as its low in the beginning of April 2020 at $2.80 a share, and that was a perfect time to buy it. If you bought $50 worth of GameStop in April 2020, then you would have about 17.85 shares of it. Then if you sold it on January 27, 2021, when the stock rose to $347 a share, then you would have made a little over $2,100 off that stock. Stocks can be a good way to increase your money. For example, if a stock increases 10% on average per year, then you could put your money into that stock and watch your money increase instead of putting it to a savings account and leaving it there. From corporatefinanceinstitute.com, the article Stock Market, CFI Education says the stock market serves to give investors the opportunity to share in the profits of publicly traded companies. The stock market is a great way to profit your money off of publicly shared companies. This shows how the stock market is a huge part of the economy and can benefit your financial life, but it can also hurt your financial life if you panic sell. Panic selling is when if the stock market is crashing and you have invested some money into some stocks, then you sell them all when the prices are low, then you could lose all your profit. From Investopedia.com, the article Panic Selling. Justin Klepper says, panic selling naturally creates great buying opportunities for well-informed traders and investors. You should not sell when the stock market is crashing. Instead, keep those stocks, and it is a great time to buy new stocks. It is the best time to buy stocks when there is a recession because the stock market will always go back up. For example, when the COVID-19 pandemic in March hit, it was a great time to buy stocks because every stock was at its lowest point, and if you bought a stock in March and sold it now, you would probably double or triple your money. The stock market can really seem intimidating, but it's really simple and takes some research. If you do some research on it, it will be a great way to earn some money. It might take a month, maybe a year, maybe even 5 years for a stock to eventually increase dramatically. If the stocks do increase, it is a great way to make some good money. It can fluctuate at times, but do not panic sell. If you invest in the right stocks and do enough research, it will be a phenomenal reward.